Hello everyone, Brickbuyer here, and today guys I'm going to be looking at the LEGO Marvel Superheroes Iron Skull Sub-Attack. This set came out back in 2016, it comes with 335 pieces, 4 minifigures, and it retailed for $30 in the United States. Now let's take a look at the minifigure. Okay guys, starting off with what is in my opinion the best minifigure of this set, the Iron Man minifigure, and you can see it's in like his deep sea suit or something. I forget what it's called, it's like the sub suit or something. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but it's the underwater Iron Man suit, and I have to say this minifigure looks amazing. You can see he has some like this extra torso chest plate thing on his torso right there. You can also see there's a printed piece on the front there, which I think is pretty cool as well. However guys, if you take off that extra piece of armor, you can see there's actually some really nice printing underneath. You can see the printing on the front there and on the back. It looks really good, you know, it looks really good, and especially for just like being some extra printing underneath like an armor piece. I think it's really cool. And of course, the coolest part about this minifigure is the color scheme in my opinion. The combination of olive green and bronze is such a cool color combination, and it looks great. It also makes him look very distinct from other Iron Man suits, which most of those are just red and gold. You can also, if you take up his mask like this, you can see on the front there he has his smiling face, and on the back he has his angry face. Yeah, those are the expressions that most Iron Man figures come with, but you know what? That's a-okay in my opinion. Next up though is probably the lamest minifigure of the set, and that's Underwater Captain America, or again, whatever it's called. And the reason why this gets me very interesting is because this same figure comes in the Avenged set, but just that this one has red flippers instead of a jetpack, which you can see on the back there. Of course, you can see it comes with normal stuff like his shield. You can see there's some painting on the front of his torso and on the back. No painting on the legs though, which kind of sucks. But as you can see, if we just move this breathing apparatus, I guess you call it, to the side, you can see he has how his face print looks, which actually does look pretty cool, I have to admit. But still, I would have just liked, I mean, I do understand like all the other 3 minifigures in the set are exclusive, so I can't really complain too much, but still, just kind of a boring minifigure overall. Next up is the Iron Skull himself, and I have to say, this guy actually looks pretty cool. I really like the printing on this torso and his legs. You can also see there's some nice printing on the back there as well. It looks really cool, you know, nice color scheme and everything. The one thing I don't like about him though is that he still has this face print where he shows off his teeth. Like, I just wish we could get like a face print of him where he's maybe like has a closed mouth or something. I just think that would be pretty useful because we've only gotten him with his teeth showing before. So yeah, kind of wish we would have gotten that, but you know what, depending on his torso is really good, so that does kind of make up for that. And then guys, the final minifigure of this set is this Hydra Goon. Now this guy is of course an underwater Hydra Goon, so you can see the printing on him is meant to represent that. You can see there's also some printing on the back of his head there, which I think is pretty cool. You can see he also comes with some flippers, but these are in this light green color that I think is the exact same color that he used in the Atlantis theme, which is one of my favorite themes if you didn't know, so that's cool. And again, if we just move this apparatus a little bit to the side there, you can see there's some pretty cool printing on the front of his face as well. I just kind of wish this figure wasn't like so situational. Like, I kind of wish it was just like a normal Hydra Goon, and so you could like army build with it or something, because this is pretty situational. But I guess it's still kind of cool that it's exclusive though. But either way, now let's move on to the builds of the set. Which the first build is not the Iron Skull sub itself, but it is this little, what do you even call this thing? Like this little vehicle for like the Hydra Goon, which you can see it's pretty simple build all around, pretty small and stuff like that. I mean, it doesn't look bad, but it's just not really that interesting. But I mean, again, that's expected. It's a really small build. You can see you can of course attach the Hydra Goon to it like that, and you can also take off these harpoons right here, which I think is pretty cool. So yeah, that's it for this little vehicle. Now let's move on to the actual big vehicle of the set. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, the Iron Skull sub itself. Now this vehicle right here has actually started to really grow on me. I actually think it looks pretty cool now. You can see, take a look at the front here, you can see it has the appearance of a face here, which I think is really cool. I really like how they use those pieces down there to kind of represent teeth. Looks really cool. On the side here, you can see there are some stud shooters, which if you don't know how those work, you just press down on them, and it goes like that. So yeah, there's also some stickers on the side here with a Hydra logo on it. Same goes for the other side. It's basically the same as the other side I just showed you. Also, let's take a quick look at the back here. Here you can see there's just some orders, but I thought it would be nice to at least just mention it. Now guys, I do want to mention one thing though, and this thing is one thing that kind of ruins this build for me. Well, not completely, but it's just a really annoying little thing, and that's this right here. Why? Why, Lego? Why does this look so horrible? You can see like the pieces down there as well. And I don't know if this is based on like a build, on like an actual vehicle from like one of the animated shows or whatever, because it's definitely not from the movies. But still, it just looks so bad. It just looks so out of place, and it kind of ruins the front of it for me. I mean, if you have it like this, then yeah, it's not really a problem, but most of the time you're going to look down on it, and you can see this, and that just kind of really annoys me. But either way, let's move on to the rest of the vehicle. Here you can see we have this, again, a printed sticker up there, and you can see if you just take it up like that, you can see you can basically put the red skull in there, which I think is a pretty cool little feature, and you can of course just close it like that, and you can have him drive it. So I think that's pretty cool. But now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to show you my favorite play feature of the set, and you can see there's like this little cage right here, and if we turn the vehicle like this, and if you can see these two little parts right here, if you take these two down, you can actually like take the entire thing down as well. So you can see there's like the little prison there is actually out there. You can also just take it off there, and you can have it just sort of hanging by the chain. And of course this is a little bit of a prison, so we are going to put Captain America in there, just like that. There you go. And I can see he's in prison in there, and you can see there's some stickers on the doors. And it also uses one of these printed pieces. So that's pretty cool, and very simply you just attach it like that, do that, and bam! Now you can see Captain America's like stuck in there. Oh, that's so funny. But yeah, pretty cool play feature. But that's about it for the builds of this set. Now let's move on to the box, the instructions, and the comic book. Okay guys, I just wanted to say that I forgot a thing about this build, and that's that you can actually open up these, and you can see there's a couple of extra of these little studs right here. Of course, that's for the stud guns, and it's pretty well hidden. I do really like the inclusion of that. But yeah, just wanted to mention that because I kind of forgot to tell you guys that in the start. Okay guys, first off, here's the box, and you can see I'm doing this on my floor because it's just a lot easier for me to film the entire thing. You can see that's the front of it. And here is the back. It shows you all like the play features and stuff like that. And it also says that a comic book is included. And we'll take a look at that in a second. But you can see pretty standard like $30 Lego stuff. But okay, so here's the comic book. And this is just like a small little comic right here, and this is something that they did like back in 2016, maybe even like 2015 and stuff like that, and that's that they include these small little comics that you could read. Now, of course, I mean, I'm not gonna read through like the entire thing, but I mean, it's pretty cool, and it is kind of fun to read through it once. Of course, there's not any actual words, but it's pretty fun to just look at the pictures and stuff like that. And this is probably, kids probably love this. So yeah, it's pretty cool, I have to say. You can see the artwork itself is also pretty cool, in my opinion. But on the back here though, it's pretty cool because here you can actually see like all the different characters you could get with this set and the Avengers, which actually have all these, so that's kind of cool. And now for the instructions. This set actually comes with 2 instructions. You can see this first one right here doesn't really have too much interesting stuff in it. It's just, you know, instructions. But the second one, on the other hand, does have some stuff at the back here that I want to show you. There's an advertisement for this set and the Avenjet, which is a really, really underrated set in my opinion. Comes with some great minifigures, but I'll probably review that eventually as well. There's also some this little like for like a website or something, I don't know. And here there's also some promotion for the Lego Marvel Avengers video game. Pretty cool, I would have to say. But I guess that's pretty much it. And now let's move on to my final thoughts. Alright guys, for my final thoughts, I think this is a pretty solid set. I mean, it's not anything spectacular. The minifigure selection could have been a little bit more creative. Like, the thing I really liked about the Avengers set is that set actually gave us some characters that we had wanted for a long time, like Captain Marvel, Thanos, and even Hyperion, which you've never gotten a second version of. But this set right here just comes with characters that we've already seen, and I don't mind that for, like, Iron Man, because I like getting different Iron Man suits. But with these sets that are based off the comics, that gives them, like, more freedom to, like, get creative and include more characters that we wouldn't get in any of the movie sets. Like Howard the Duck, for example. That would be awesome. But, I guess it's fine. And the build is pretty good as well, besides the front there again, which looks horrible. But overall, it's not a bad set. I would say if you could find it for around the same price that it had when it was on shelves, then I would say go for it. It's a pretty good set. It's nothing spectacular again, but you know what? It's pretty good. And I'll give it a B as a grade. It's a pretty solid set. Not amazing, but you know what? I've seen worse. I've definitely seen worse. And now you do get that really cool Iron Man minifigure, so I would say it's a decent deal. But either way, guys, that's it for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye!